G'day everyone, welcome back to Aussie Guitar Guy. On today's lesson we are looking at What's My Scene by HooDoo Gurus. This is a really awesome song by a great Australian band. If you don't know the HooDoo Gurus, you should totally check them out. They're absolutely excellent. So in today's lesson there are just some basic chords that we need to know. So the simple chords that we'll need for this one are the D chord, the E minor chord, the G chord, and the A chord. So we only have 4 simple chords for this one, but the challenge lies in the strumming. The strum pattern throughout this song changes. So there is a different strum pattern for the intro, there is another strum pattern for each verse, and a different one for the chorus. So there are multiple strum patterns to learn throughout this song. So if you already know those 4 chords, this would be a great one to change it up a bit and really try and get going a bit better with your strum pattern. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump in and change my camera angle up and we'll get into it. So the first strum pattern that we need to get into is down, down, up, up, down, up, like that. So I'll just do that, just muting the strings here for a little bit. So down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up. So there's a little bit of, there are a couple of rests in between there. So it's just basically like this. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. Okay, so if you can get that going, down, down, up, down, up, then we just pair that up with the chords. So basically it's just starts off with a D. The other thing you might notice is that when I'm playing the downs versus when I'm playing the ups, I'm definitely making sure that I hit the D string, or really all of the strings on the down, but the ups, I'm just really hitting that E and then the B string. String 1, string 2. Okay, so yeah, in that up stroke, we're just hitting the high E and the B string. So, getting back to the strum pattern, we've got the down, down, up on the D, and then we switch to the E minor chord using the same pattern, and then we're switching to the G chord using the same strum pattern. So that would look something like this. So that was once through, and the amount of bars that we hold it for on each chord, we hold for 1 bar on the D chord, and then we change to the E for 1 bar, and then we change to the G, but this time we do 2 bars. So D, E minor, and G for 2. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. Okay, so that is the intro part for the song. And from there, we go into the verse. So this one is a much more rhythmic type of strum pattern. It's got some sort of mutes as part of this strum pattern. You basically let your palm, the palm of your hand, this part of your hand, you let that just hit these strings at the bridge and just rest on it. And that will deaden all of the strings and make it into a muted rhythmic type of part of the strum pattern. So getting back to it, it is when we get into the verse and we've got that part where the singing starts. So, and another thing I've been wondering lately, and it hits the E minor chord, and we get the strum pattern is a tricky one. It's down and then one of those mutes, and then up, down, and another mute, and then up, up, and a mute, and then up, down, up, down. Let me try and play through it. All right, so. So that's one round of it. So it's down, mute, up, down, mute, up, mute, up, down, down. Down, mute, up, down, mute, up, mute, up, down, up. And then in between each round of that strum pattern, we change chords. So down, mute, up, down, mute, up, mute, up, down, into the E minor, G, and it just keeps rolling along through those three chords. So we've only really got the D chord, the E minor chord, and the G chord. Okay? But with that funky strum pattern, that challenge, this is one of the big challenges of this song. So going through once more, it's with the chords. And each time around, it sticks on the D chord for longer because that is kind of the turning point, or that's the point where you get through the whole loop and start again. Okay, so just once more running through that whole strum pattern, we've got on the D chord, down, up, down, up, then to the E minor, then to the G, and back to the D, and we hang on the D again. So now we're back at the start. Second chord, the E minor, G, and another thing I've been wondering lately. Oh baby, tell me, where have you been? Now the stage is set, where's my Juliet, baby? Is it maybe my Midsummer Night's Dream? Okay, so now that we've covered that, we can look at the chorus. The chorus is where we hear "What's My Scene?" And the chorus is where we've got a G chord and an A chord and an E minor yet again. And the strum pattern for this one is where we have down, down, 2 on the G, 2 on the A, and then we have some notes. We've got a G note, which is on the the top E string, the 6th string. We've got G on the 3rd fret, 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret on the thick E string here. So we've got 3, 2, and then to the G minor. So we've got G, G, A, A, and then we've got a step down to the E minor. So playing that through just slowly for you. And when I get to the E, I do an up, down, up. And then back to the two downs on the G. So we've got down, 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 down on the A. The notes, just 2 down strokes on those notes, just on the E string. Then a down, up on the E minor. So and then to finish this off, we go back to the G, G, and then back to the D. And then we're basically from there back into the next verse. All right, so now we've had the intro, we've had the verse strum pattern, we've got the chorus being what we've just covered there. And now the only other part that we need is the middle 8. So the middle 8 in this song is using a bunch of ghost notes. So ghost notes are just where you don't actually press down any of the notes on the neck of the guitar. You just let your hand rest on top to mute and cancel out all of the strings. So these are ghost notes. Okay, so the strum pattern in this section goes down, up, and then we've got 4 ghost notes. So it's basically the strumming is just down, up, all the way through. But it just makes a difference as to when we press down the A chord that we're using in this section. All right, so it goes down, up with the A pressed down. And then I like to bring the rest of my fingers across for the ghost notes. So we've got 4 of those. So we've got down, up on the A, and then 4 ghosts, and then down, up again, and then on the A, and then 5 ghosts. And then we've got an up, down, up on the A. Okay, so in total it will go like this. Down, up, ghost, 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 down, up, ghost, 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 up, down, up. Okay? And then from there we hit the E minor chord and we go back to the intro strumming, which is down, down, up, down, up. And then the G chord. So we've got the A, E minor, G, A, E minor, G, A. They say making love, you can make it pay. They say, but we know there's a better way. Any day. Back to that D. So that's the middle 8. And I think that really covers everything. So we've got the intro, which is the D, E minor, and G, with that down, down, up, down, up pattern. Okay, and then when we get into the verse, we hit the D, and another thing I've been wondering, to the E minor with the rhythmic strum pattern. And the G. get to the chorus, G, G, A, A, and the notes, G, G, A, A, and then the rundown. Okay guys, so that was everything for What's My Scene by HooDoo Gurus. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.